Hello and welcome to episode 4. You might have already guessed that I don't actually work to a script, I just make stuff up on the fly as I'm talking, and sometimes I might change what I'm going to say mid-sentence or even mid-word. In the previous episode I was inspecting the scooter I've got for this project to see how I could get it to work to motorise the Dalek, and I was measuring it up to see how I could cut it down to size to fit the Dalek, and to get the Dalek size I marked out the Dalek skirt on the cardboard. So in this episode I've decided to at least build the frame of the skirt to see how I can accommodate the motor unit from the scooter, how much I've got to cut it down, is it feasible, can I make it work, etc. So this episode is all about building the frame of the skirt. Righto, so next steps. I've already marked out the skirt here on the cardboard. Don't really want to measure all that out again, so I'm going to pin that through onto some 12mm ply for the base of the skirt. I really need to build the base of the skirt to be sure I can cut down the scooter to the right size practically, and it's going to work. Otherwise I might have to source a new scooter, because this one, most people recommend to get the wheelchair type so it can turn on the spot. These have a larger turning circle, which could be awkward in sort of tight crowds and other situations like that. Okay, got all the pins in, and hopefully this will just lift up over the top of the nails. Look at that. Excellent. The pin's in, ready to go. This works out really well because the nails provide the thickness with the pen line. This makes it real easy to join the dots, literally. It won't be 100% accurate, but good enough. Good enough. So I marked out the skirt and went outside to cut it. I like cutting stuff in the backyard with sawdust and that sort of stuff because I don't have to clean it up. The grass doesn't seem to care one bit. Unfortunately, my video's got a bit thin here because I just wanted to get in and do it and didn't concentrate too much on doing the video. I took this photo to try and capture the chamfer that I cut around the base of the skirt when I cut it out, because the panels at the front are angled up to the top of the skirt, particularly at the front. It's almost 30 degrees at a guess, and it becomes more perpendicular as you go around to the skirts on the side. So I cut this chamfer in the front of the skirt so that it'd be easier to glue the panels on. When it came to that, it was all very rough. I didn't measure it accurately. I just did an angle cut. So after checking the template, I'm going to mark it in at 55, and on that will actually be the outside of the upper flange on the skirt section. Notice that I mark here with arrows, so you can tell the apex. If it's a straight line, it could converge or diverge off the parallel. I'll continue to mark 55 in off all of the edges. And I'll be cutting to the outside of this line. I'll be cutting to the outside of this line and actually do it. Okay, here's the bottom flange with the center cut out of it, and it's ready to go. The center will become the top flange. Here's the top flange cut out, a little shelf thing at the front, which I'll probably remove later. Really don't know if I'm going to need that in hindsight, but it's easy to leave it in for now. With the design I've chosen, I've got several uprights to hold the two flange pieces apart, and due to the geometry of it, they're quite difficult to calculate with all the angles and stuff. Um, so I figured the easiest way to do it is actually draw it all out full size, which I've done here on this piece of card. I'm zooming in on here, and mark it all out full size and mark that against the wood so I get all the angles right. I can double check stuff really easily, fewer mistakes. I've designed my Dalek skirt to use only 4 uprights. Other designs use at least 1 or 2 more, I believe. But I don't think I need a front one. I'm just going to use the strength of the panels itself that go around the skirt to give the strength, the vertical strength at the top for yeah, the weight and load bearing. And here we are. It's the end of day 1, I guess you'd call it, starting with the skirt. I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. Need to check these dimensions and the alignment between top and bottom flange, but it's looking pretty good. I'm happy. This is my journey to live the dream. Come along with me on my build journey down the wormhole.